So, Zahra has you running around the island like some sort of unpaid assistant. I know how remote some of those hot springs are. It was no small task. And to think, you won't see a single glowstone for all your trouble. What a pity for you. But the biggest waste here is how utterly pointless your task was. It's just astounding how much energy you cynics waste, all to crush the happiness of believers. Or maybe it's to prove to yourself that you haven't been missing out on something wonderful, which you have. But I'm no psychologist, I'm just a merchant. Don't mind me. I just bring life and joy to a city full of happy customers. Listen here. I will give you 200 glowstones if you give me those hot spring samples and never say another word to Zahra. Absolutely not. I'm trying to save myself the public relations nightmare Zahra is trying to cause with all her nonsense. You're an absolute fool. I know my elixir extends life as surely as I know the moon will hide the sun tomorrow. But I also know Zahra's science won't find anything special in the spring water that will explain it. Maybe. Or maybe those university snobs don't know everything. Maybe there's something more to that water, something they can't see with their microscopes, something they don't understand. But just because they can't see it with their fancy tests, that doesn't mean it's not magical. You have to trust me on that. So, are you going to take the glowstones or not? You and Zahra are going to rob so many people of Eastshade's greatest gift.
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times. How's the hot spring sample collecting going? Medva is an old bearfolk family name. A few bearfolk around here have ancestors named Medva. Our own ranger, Victor, down at the national park is one that comes to mind. His ancestors were voyagers long ago. From what I've heard around town, Lady Samira also has family in the Medva line. They're a group that highly appreciates the consumption of dream teas. The teas are made with herbs that stimulate dreams. It's quite interesting how the chemicals work on the brain. They are safe in moderation, the largest risk being that when sleeping with dream teas, one gets very little rest, since the brain is actually more stimulated than during the day. The latest science actually considers it a form of exercise for your brain. You should ask Leela. She's our head librarian. She knows an awful lot about a lot of things. You do? Fantastic! That can't have been easy. I understand that some of those hot springs are quite remote. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to get right to analyzing it. It shouldn't take long. Come back in an hour if you want to see the results. This could really put that con artist out of business. That's right. Here you are.
You found my box? Oh, such intricate, careful detail in the carving. Can't find craftsmanship like that nowadays. It's just how I remembered it. Give it here, child. I told you memory is fragile, but I remember it perfectly now. No question, that's my box. It's an old family name, you know. Now give it here. Sheesh, so many accusations. Are we partners or not? I waited long enough for this moment. Look, I've got the key. Now give me the box. You will not let up. Fine then. Look, my mother left jewels in this box. Some of my inheritance. Children can be careless. Stranger things have happened. Why you? I'll give you half the jewels inside. Ugh! Last chance. You'll never get it open without this key. If my legs were working proper, I'd knock that box out of your smug hands.
going to be another late night, that's for sure. You'll never guess what I found! The hot spring water is special. It's full of minerals. There's one mineral in particular. I can't quite match its particle shape to any other known minerals. It may be a new discovery. More study is needed, of course. I can't thank you enough for retrieving these samples for me. This could be an important contribution to science. What? Oh, yeah, that. No, definitely not. Melik's elixir doesn't even contain trace levels of hot spring water. It's just city rainwater, the stuff we all drink every day. Definitely. I did some sample comparisons. Seems like he mixed other things in, sweeteners and flavorings by the looks of it. Anyway, definitely not the stuff from any of the springs. Totally different mineral profile. I'll be taking this report straight to the Shadian Post. I know a reporter there who will be very interested. Thank you so much for all your help. We've really done some good here. Medva is an old bearfolk family name. A few bearfolk around here have ancestors named Medva. Our own ranger, Victor, down at the national park is one that comes to mind. His ancestors were voyagers long ago. From what I've heard around town, Lady Samira also has family in the Medva line.
Welcome back! We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. got another one for me, do you? Beautiful.
Well, look what you've done. You've run me out of business. By tomorrow, I'll be out of here. And some junky shop nobody wants will take my place. Get lost.
Did you pick up a paper? Would you like to donate a glowstone to the Shadium Post so we can keep the paper free without ads and unmotivated by pop news and tabloid journalism? Thank you for your contribution.
You know, I've been working here for 20 years, and I still love the smell of old books.
Sorry, you can't go up there right now. We're doing some renovations. Oh, go right ahead then. Just be careful, okay? There's a lot of folk on scaffolding holding things like hammers, you know? Have a good one.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Medvi. It sounds familiar for some reason. I think it's the name of the last park ranger we had in the Great Shade. He passed a few years ago. Or was it the grandmother of Lady Samira? I can't recall exactly. Lady Samira does have a bit of a reputation for, acquiring things that belong to other people. Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.